said, Boss has been activated. BrianYi, definitely not somebody that I'd be excited to go up against. Actually, you know what? I'd be super excited to go up against BrianYi because you know what that means? I got far enough in the bracket to fight BrianYi. I'd be pretty hyped.
I could take him. Maybe.
Yeah.
Possibly. Or not.
Maybe he lets me win knowing that I'll say something otherwise.
True.
We're going into winners finals game 1, Multiversus.
Been looking for an excuse to try my new stuff
Rick
out.
versus Shaggy. Now, this is one of those, I think it's kind of interesting because some people look at this thinking, oh, you have Rick, a bit of a zoner, and you have Shaggy, a rushdown character. Which is kind of true, but I don't think it's the whole truth because they both want the same thing. They want to run up you and jab.
Jab, 100%.
Land the jab 1. And then if you're both in the air, just whatever the strong hit of the day, like whatever angle you need to send them, whichever blast zone's the closest, you know? Look at that. Just like that. Just gonna hit you off. Brian is so ready for it. That being said, could easily be Brian himself.
Yeah, you bring up a great point. They both went jab, and they both want to follow up.
Yeah.
BrianYi did just that, following up off stage with the super kick into this air, beautifully done. And this portal cheese is just happening. The rocket misses. Would have been a really interesting jab combo into the air. Dare misses. Nice combo starter here from BrianYi. Trying to bury into the dare.
That was all out.
Super kick. Ooh, that was a play there, indeed. Nice shot. Ooh. Oh, the nut tapper takes him off stage. One stock each, 61-13. This really can go in any player's favor. It's all about whoever's gonna, get that jab 1. Now here's the thing. Talking about jabs, there's no question that Rick jab is better. No question.
For sure.
So this should be a tougher matchup for BrianYi if they are trying to play this jab off. But let's see how that turns out.
That being said, I do think that Rick has more potential, or not Rick, sorry, Shaggy has more damage potential off of that jab once it lands. That being said, gets
Agreed.
caught out by the floor hazard. Something that I really like that Brian does, like just generally, is he's really good at placing defensive hitboxes. If you know our history, that might sound like a jab. It's not a jab. I think he's really good at placing defensive hitboxes. Like when he's coming up off of the ledge, or after getting like knocked into the blast zone or towards the blast zone, he really holds on to his animations until the very last second. And when he does throw it out, basically it prevents anybody from following up. That being said, 117 is a good place for Rick to close out the game. Also, man, Les is getting a lot of mileage off of the cosplay. As gets a quick 25, then that's through the armor. Brian's so ready.
Is that true?
Apparently, or Brian's just that good. I don't know.
If that's true, that's disgusting. By the way, because I just gotta say that that's basically the mod special pre-nerf.
Yeah.
If that is true, but that is a great start to the series. Both players, they throwing hands. The Joey Daddies have escaped. It's going down. In the series. So this is exactly what we're hoping for in the winners final, and this is exactly what we're getting. I love it.
Yeah.
Take it to game 2, damn it.
Yeah. As we go to Trophy's Edge, Lust, also, I don't know if you noticed, but Lust made a lot of really good adjustments during game 1. He waited on a lot of hits because Brian just was throwing out the parry just willy-nilly a lot of the time. and would punish the parry. Would literally just empty land.
This is for science.
In Smash we call that tomahawking, like just like that. You see, this time wasn't able to get the hitbox out, allowing Brian to get the sequence for that stock. But
Yeah.
oh, once again,
Natural
getting a
hitbox there.
lot of mileage off of that rain dog situation, but
Yeah, the
Not
polymorphs definitely working out there.
Haha, yeah.
oh,
Gotta go, V6.
we see a combo starting for Rick. Good sequence, but Shaggy able to break free. Brian hunting for an edge guard. Says, you can't wait there. You can't. Hey, I'm gonna press the issue real quick. I got somewhere
That's
to be.
one of those. Yeah, that's one of those things where you see it coming, but you just can't do anything about it. I think we all knew exactly what he was going to do there, as Lust uses the neutral
Test this for me.
platform to get that stock. That was beautiful, sir. But anyways,
He be air walking, and
yeah,
huge. Do you see those wait? Okay, so Brian now knows that he has to think about these parries. So I wonder if Brian's so confident in his lead that he doesn't do anything different, or I guess that answered my question.
yeah, yeah. I think we're there.
I was gonna say, does he change up his parry spam, or does he? But no, he just hit the parry button.
No, it's definitely a solid matchup there. I mean, BrianYi is doing a great job of using that Sair to just become more of a nuke off stage.
Yeah.
When you see it coming, you know your heart flutters a little bit. You're like, oh, I got, you don't want to get hit by it, and whenever you do, you're just hoping that you're at a low enough percentage so that it won't be too damaging. But when it does come out and it's late in the game, there.
Or whatever the
Things are clenched, so you gotta be careful, gotta be mindful of that.
That being said, it is not over quite yet. We did see Lust just reverse 3-0 Zoru, and it's very possible here too. But Brian, not wanting history to repeat itself, has decided to keep up the pressure. Good
nearest exit.
quick damage from Rick, mixing up Brian with the portals and the Meeseeks. Ooh, unable to punish the parry there, but that's actually really tight timing.
The dare to get their first stock here.
Wow. Okay.
Again,
Yeah.
something that you kind of see coming, but you just can't do much about it because he's just moving so fast. Shaggy, and this is something that we do see from Shaggy players, is that quick movement where you're going in for an attack and you know that you have to get in close to him. If you're not moving fast, ooh, we better watch those charge shots. That would have been you off stage, Brian. Otherwise. Oh, some of this movement. Ooh, the nice combo into the up air to get their first stock here.
I will say something that I think is really interesting is how committal Brian has been with a lot of his punishes in this set. You might just have to be against Rick, but look at that. The old BrianYi would not have gone down there with that side B. That being said, getting a lot of mileage off of the commitment. Oh, good parry, unable to punish Rick though off of it, and now in kind of an awkward position.
But manages to get back on stage.
Yeah, unable to get a hitbox out. Lust is trying really hard to find their lead. Oh, close. Unable to read the DI. And unfortunately, Shaggy is just that guy and closes it out.
High alert over here.
That being said, if anybody's gonna get a quick stock, it is Lust here. Not able to find it there. Oh, good nair to catch the dodge.
Ooh, almost got BrianYi off stage. Both players are almost trying to think a couple steps ahead of each other. You know, multiple scenarios where, oh, this is gonna be a stock here. There we go. 2-2 now. 46-0. This is still any player's match, but one thing I'm really impressed about is both players are trying to outthink each other when it comes to their defensive decisions. Multiple times where they kind of come head to head and they both neutral dodge, and you're like, oh, this is awkward now. So they have to kind of reset and figure out what's going to happen. As of right now, though, catching that super kick there from BrianYi. BrianYi tried to read the teleport, but didn't actually work out. Again, it's those reasons. These two are playing chess with each other right now, whereas in previous matches we saw some checkers happening. This is chess. This is what you want to see. I love this like approach to playing cerebral. It's not just button mashing, you know.
Oh, if that connected, that could have been devastating for Brian, as it goes for another really aggressive dare. Luckily for Lust, it doesn't quite connect. The fist doesn't make it to Rick. But now Rick is playing a little bit with fire. Super Shaggy online. Oh, Big Rick hurt. Big Rick hurts.
Big Rick.
This is feeling scaredly a lot like semis.
Uh-oh.
Something clicked in Lust's mind here.
Something clicked.
If it clicked a little too hard, Brian's gonna be in trouble.
Well, we're going into game 4 now. Listen, the last game was close. You know, again, it was probably one of the most impressive 1v1s I've seen in this game from just a tactical perspective. Two players really trying to outthink each other, which was beautiful to see. You love to see it. Going into game 4 now, I mean, I'm getting goosebumps just kind of thinking about what we're going to end up seeing in this matchup. So as of right now, 41-40, pretty even matchup. This is exactly what we're expecting. The uppercut comes from BrianYi, though. He spoke too soon. Gassers cursed too early. The super kick misses. Meeseeks connects. Nice air into the portal. Oh my god! I'd love to see it.
Right back. Now, something I didn't notice immediately, but Ricky is playing with a little 15 heat buffer, using perks to make sure that he can take a little bit extra of a hit, while BrianYi is not. That might come into effect. You know, that's effectively what is it, 45 extra points of damage that you can take before dying. But what a back and forth between Lust and Brian, as once again we see them just duking it out.
Yeah, this is beautiful. This is exactly what we turned the stream on for, you know. Both players just smacking the hell out of each other. Do a little dance on stage, trying to figure out how they're gonna get inside. What's next? The sled misses. Combo coming from BrianYi, trying to follow up but can't. Goes off stage. Sarah misses. Uh-oh. Now you've got Lust trying to read with the Sarah. Rocket into another Sarah. Super kick connects. Going Super Saiyan. Rick just got big. It could be a problem. Ooh, Meeseeks making some work happen. But Rick's in burnout though. This is your time if you want to make anything happen. Oh, but doesn't. Oh, the Sarah doesn't connect. Both players try to Sarah each other. Both players fail to Sarah each other. And now we got a jab combo coming. We already know that Rick is the king of jabs in this game, right next to characters like Agent Smith, but you just don't want to get caught. The uppercut connects, and there BrianYi has it. 2-1, but you're at 142. What do you do?
That was the last bit of stamina that BrianYi had before getting that dodge attack off. Now at 144, Lust is looking to close out this stock and then take one more, but Brian does not want to play this set anymore. Wants to close this out, send Lust into losers, and just sit comfortably in
What?
grand finals, but having to fight for his life. A great super kick to get it back on stage. The teleport, however, leads into the kill off the top. Not a huge deficit for Lust here. To kind of poke and prod with the knee seeks. Brian just got started. Brian finishes it out.
There it is. And it only took one combo. Nonetheless,